morning and welcome to Florida day 7. I can't believe we've been here for a week now. It has honestly flown so fast, and now the weather is just really heating up. It is now 18 degrees this morning and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. So we're being very lucky with the weather. It's our last day in the Universal Parks today. Oh, sad faces all around. What we did last night though was we made a list of all the things that we wanted to prioritise. What did you want to do? Oscar wanted to do all the ones that he loved, which was Forbidden Passage / Journey. We keep getting confused. Hagrid's.
Yeah. It's definitely Forbidden Journey. I looked it up.
Gringotts.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said, honey?
You want to do the Jurassic Park water ride
he wanted
again?
to do the Jurassic Park River Adventure. So those are good choices.
Yeah, and
Velocicoaster?
no.
No.
No, Pete and I have said,
Pterodactyl one where it goes like,
the Pterodon Flyers.
yeah.
That's a good one.
And then
Pete and I have said we wanted to do Velocicoaster. Pete wants to do Hulk. And I'm just kind of happy meandering around really. Oh, E.T. again. Oh, E.T. was a lovely ride. So those are our plans for our last day, is basically just to kind of get on the last favourites and do the things that we really enjoyed. Like I say, I just can't believe that it's coming to the end of the Universal trip.
yeah, it's been like quicker than how much days there was on the Disney cruise, because the Disney cruise was 4 days, but this feels like it's been quicker than 4 days.
It does feel very quick. However, we're not checking out Cabana Bay until Saturday because our day tomorrow, which is Friday, will be at SeaWorld. So we've still got lots of exciting things to look forward to. But I just thought, while we're walking to the buses, I'll just flip you around and show you the bus situation. Now at Universal, we've been really lucky with the buses. We've never really had to wait and they've been really efficient. So as you're walking towards reception, there is a bus. I wouldn't say it was a depot, it's not as big as that, but like a little bus vestibule area. And this is where you'll queue for the buses. There's usually always been a bus waiting. Obviously there's a crowd of people here, so we might have to wait for the next one, but they have been every few minutes. We're on the moving walkway. We are so not ready to leave. We have honestly fallen in love with Universal. We always thought that it wasn't really for kids because of the rides, bigger rides and things, but there is so much for children to do here. Oscar has had like an absolute ball, and yeah, of course there are like more intense rides that he's not going to go on, like Velocicoaster, but we've been able to do them with Child Swap and we've enjoyed those. But there is so much for him to do, and I think it's probably just been the right age to take him now.
The moving walkway exit is approaching. Please watch your step.
We've honestly loved it here, and I don't think we would come to Florida again without coming to Universal. It's a must-do for us now. We've had the best time. This morning for breakfast we are going to try Cinnabon. Oh wow, the smell.
Amazing.
So we picked up a bacon, egg and cheese, a sausage, egg and cheese, and 4 of the Bon bites, and it came to $16.05. So let's do the taste test. Pete went for the sausage, egg and cheese.
Sausage just like the McDonald's kind of sausage.
Is it okay?
It's almost like the cheese twists, you know, the things you get from Tesco. It's like that still with the bread.
It's good. This is a like cheese roll as well, rather than obviously a cinnamon roll. Yeah, it's nice. The bread is nice and fluffy. The bacon is like that microwave bacon that you always get. It's fine for $5. It's fine. And just so you don't think we're starving Oscar, he had breakfast in the room and he didn't want anything this morning. But yeah, this is good.
Well, I'm sure he'll change his mind when he sees the Bon bites.
The breakfast sandwich was really good. Now I'm less keen on cinnamon rolls because I don't really like cinnamon, but sometimes they're not very overpowering, like the one at Garden Grill, that was lovely. So let's give it a try. Yeah, it's not completely cinnamony, it's quite subtle. Nice. So this morning we're heading into Islands of Adventure to make the most of the early entry and to get through the rides that we've got on our prioritized list this morning. But it's a glorious day. We're really happy to be here, Oscar, aren't we? He's sad that we're going.
The beginning at the end, Oscar.
And we've headed straight for Hogsmeade so we can get the Forbidden Journey ride done. I just love it here. It's so cutely themed.
Yes.
With all of the shops and all of the things that you recognise from the books and things, it's so immersive. They got a little owl post shop. Ollivander's there. Dervish and Banges, which is where you actually buy your wand after you've experienced the Ollivander. And then we've got Hogwarts Castle. I'm still distracted by the snowman, like on day one. But look at that, how incredible. It's just beautifully done. So this morning we've done the Forbidden Passage Journey ride, which...
Forbidden Journey?
really need to look that up. Which was much better this morning, a really good ride. We have gone and got a return time for Hagrid, so that's not valid for an hour and a half. And then we're just walking through the Jurassic Park area to see if we can tick off the river adventure from our list this morning. Oscar's decided he wants a churro because it's, you know, 9 o'clock in the morning. They do look good though. Oh, he didn't even hang about. Straight in there. How's the churro?
Got some chocolate cake as well.
I've never tried a theme park churro before, Oscar. What's the verdict? Is it really good? Is it better with the sauce? Yeah. I really enjoyed the pterodon flyers. It was nice to have like a view of the park, and it's a cute little ride, but what you need to be aware with that is that you can only ride with a child. I think I mentioned that on a previous video. So you have to ride with a child and there's no parent swap. So next up is Jurassic River Adventure. So we've just come off the river adventure and we got absolutely soaked. I think on the last time we were on the back row again, which we thought, great, we're not going to get wet again. But last time there was 5 of us in the row, but this time there was just the 3 of us, and yeah, it kind of went all up. Pete and I've got a wet bum. I got absolutely soaked. I've not brought a hairbrush with me, so hopefully I can just scrunch it back into shape how it was. But that was fun, although the sun has disappeared. It's still really warm obviously, but it's overcast, and we were hoping that the sun would dry us off. So I think we just need to walk around and dry off these wet butts. Just ridden on Kong and it was really good. It reminded us of Fast and the Furious ride in the sense that it's in a ride vehicle. There is simulator elements on either side, so you've got little goggles on, but because there is motion in the vehicle, it feels absolutely fine. The animatronic Kong at the end though was incredible. We were just saying that considering the age of the ride. It looked fantastic, so we really enjoyed that. Probably a good like solid 7 out of 10. And now our Hagrid return time is almost up, so we're gonna walk back over into Hogsmeade to go ride on that, but it's nearly 10:30 and it feels like we're kind of getting through the list, which is good. We having a good day, boys?
Yeah. Why does it have to be 10:30?
Oh, Oscar thinks the day's going quick. I'm still soaked. I still have like such a wet butt. I just need it to dry off.
Come on, Oscar. All the way. Thank you.
Just made it.
So Hagrid's was amazing once again. I think we were just saying it actually just gets better every time. It's obviously still really intense, but it's more exciting when you know what's coming. Like, no spoilers, but there's lots of exciting moments in it and we absolutely loved it. So now we're heading back through again to Jurassic Park. Look at that. Amazing. We're gonna get a return time for Velocicoaster. It's actually feeling really busy today. Now, regardless of how busy the parks are or not, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is always busy, but everywhere else is pretty busy as well, and the wait times are pretty high. So we'll get this return time for Velocicoaster and then see where we want to head to next. We might pop into Universal Studios because the wait times there seem a bit less than what's at Island of Adventure, so we'll see. So we headed back to Universal Studios on the Hogwarts Express, and it's now time for some food. Oscar wants to go to Krusty Burger, but on the way we saw a Mardi Gras booth that we didn't go to yesterday because we were getting pretty full. But we've got the crab beignet, so it's fusion food they've called it. So it is a beignet, brown sugar with crab. So I'm quite intrigued to try this one. Okay, taste test. They look a little bit... That's so strange. You can definitely taste the crab, but you can taste the sugar. And I'm not sure that that's a great combo. I mean, it's not awful. It's just a bit strange.
Is it one of those ones where you have to eat at least one before you can enjoy the other two?
I don't know. I think we should get Pete to try one.
Absolutely not. Nope. I don't like crab anyway.
I know they're gonna be...
I don't know. I don't think I love it. It didn't start off being too bad, but then the more I kind of got more of the crab flavour from it and the sugar. Nah, probably not the best thing we've eaten here as part of the Mardi Gras food booth, but definitely worth a try. So, like we say, over to Krusty Burger now, which is where Oscar wants to eat probably something a little safer than a crab beignet. So from Krusty Burger, Pete and I are going to share the battered and plattered, which is cod and tater tots. So it looks really nice actually. And then Oscar has got the Krusty Burger with some curly fries. So the first thing I want to try is this hush puppy, and I've never had a hush puppy before. I asked what it was and they said it was like a starch, like a pancake, so... describe that, but it's nice. I'll save the other half for Pete. And then the size of these tater tots.
Good. Good.
The tater tots are good. And then it's battered cod, and it's like in a really crispy batter, so it's got a load of salt and vinegar on it. Yeah, that's really good actually. Oscar, how's your Krusty Burger?
Really good.
Is it so cheesy again? Is it exactly what you wanted?
Yeah.
Big thumbs up for Krusty Burger then? So the battered and plattered was $16.99, and Pete and I have both shared it, and we're actually full. Like, that is enough food. So I wouldn't normally condone sharing food only because I like to try a bit of everybody's, but in here and because we know we still want to go to some of the Mardi Gras booths, we've just said that we'll share something so that we can still have something later, because that Papas Bravas that I had yesterday, I want that again. That was really good. For the Krusty Burger, it is too much food just for Oscar.
It's way too cheesy.
No such thing as too cheesy. Except it's all on his face as well. Lovely. So it is too much food for a child, but so you could share. Oh, I just turn you this way. Yeah, it is too much food for a child. They don't do a kid's portion, so again, that's probably a good sharer if somebody else wanted the cheese. We are nicely full after lunch, and we had a look at the show times on the Universal app to see kind of what's available, because we haven't seen any of the shows yet. And we've seen that they've got the Rocky Horror Makeup Show just about to start, so we're going to head over to that and go sit down in the nice air conditioning, hopefully, for a little bit. But we're just having the best day. I'm really glad that we're being able to like tick things off our list. It is a bit busier today, which just means we have to take it at a bit slightly like slower pace, but that's fine. I just genuinely feel happy. We all do. We've waited so long for this, and it hasn't disappointed. You gonna wave, Oscar? What? You gonna wave? Show. I don't know if I called it the Rocky Horror Makeup Show before, but it's nothing to do with Rocky Horror. It's the horror makeup show, and it was hilarious. Like, we really found it very funny, and Oscar really enjoyed seeing some of the behind the scenes things, but we personally enjoyed a lot of the jokes. So, keeping with the shows, because we've still got some more to do, we're heading over to the Bourne Stuntacular, which is literally just next door. So you've got like 15 minutes to go between, so we're right on time. We've just come out from the Bourne Stuntacular show, and I may have fallen asleep.
I did for half of it, and
I think it was just cozy in there, and I couldn't help it. But you really enjoyed it though, didn't you?
I really enjoyed it, yeah. The majority of it is a huge sort of like 8K screen, so you can't really tell the difference between what's on the
No, from what I could see, you couldn't tell, could you?
No, from what's on the former and what's the screen, it was very difficult to tell the difference. And the way that they interacted what was on the stage with the screen, it was so clever. Really good.
Considering it's probably an older show, I was quite impressed.
I don't know.
What, you don't think that was old?
That old. It looked too good to be old.
And now we're like right in the sun, so we're gonna get ourselves out of the sun. It's absolutely baking. Oscar and I have just found a shady bench. Pete's queuing up to get an icy, but we're just chilling out, enjoying the weather. It is nice actually, I'm not gonna complain, but it is 29 degrees, it's very hot. So lots of sun cream, lots of water, safety first. So we have got some plans now for the rest of the afternoon. So we're going to go into Springfield, USA, because you want to ride the Simpsons ride again, don't you?
Yeah.
But before that, because it was on the way, I had to pick up those Papas Bravas potatoes again because they were so good, so I had to have those again. After the Simpsons, we're going to go through Diagon Alley and get another Florian Fortescue ice cream before going back on the Hogwarts Express to Islands of Adventure.
And then doing Velocicoaster.
That's right, Pete and I are going to ride or do our return time for Velocicoaster, and then after that, who knows, we've got a couple of hours left. Those potatoes barely touched the side, and even better, Pete didn't want any, so I didn't have to share. So now, Simpsons.
Then realize I don't have their keys. Hey, look, it's an Homer's driver's license.
So we're on the steps in Diagon Alley, behind Hagrid's motorbike, with our Florian Fortescue. Today we've gone for a sundae rather than a cone. They're really good. I think we've had one like every day that we've been here. They're so yummy. I've gone for salted caramel blondie with the chocolate and raspberry, the hot fudge, the hot caramel sauce, and the whipped cream. So good. Would highly recommend. It's been our favourite snack that we've had so far. So after our treat, we're just going to have a walk down Nocturne Alley. Ooh. Are you speaking parcel tongue? Do you understand it? Wow. So we've just done the walk out from Universal Studios rather than the Hogwarts Express just because of the wait time, because we've still got our Velocicoaster return time that we are not sacrificing. We've had it for so long. So we're just walking through City Walk now over to Islands of Adventure. We've been getting quite distracted on the way with pictures and with shops and things, but because it is our last day, we really just want to make sure that we're not missing a single thing. So over now to Islands of Adventure, where we need to redeem our Velocicoaster return time. And then what else are we doing in Islands of Adventure? I don't know. Then we've probably just got like another hour or two before park closing to getting any last minute things that we want to get done. But
We would go to Bubba Gump or somewhere else, and then we go back to the hotel.
Yeah, I think we're going to go Bubba Gumps.
yeah,
1 hour and 30
we're just deciding what we want to do for dinner, and we think Bubba Gump's again is another good choice because last time Oscar didn't eat there. And it was good, actually, it was really good, but because we've not reserved anything, it's probably a good bet being able to use the Landry card to get access. So
Plus, I want another Corona Ria.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, so we'll see you over at Islands of Adventure.
Hard Rock.
Hard Rock.
That's the Hard Rock.
So I'm just in the family room after Velocicoaster. Look at this Velocicoaster here. I thought it was bad before. It's wild. Oh my god, that ride just gets better and better. I loved it, and I think I said it last time, but it is so much better not having an over-the-shoulder harness that you're like bashing your head against. I think you're just harnessed in from the sort of waist, and everything is free up here. And considering all the inversions and the loops, and it's just so much better being like clear of stuff. Absolutely loved it. It's such a fantastic ride. So Pete is just having his turn now. Oscar couldn't be convinced to go on it. Not that I blame him actually, it's very intense. It really is intense. I think you need to be a real thrill seeker to enjoy that. I'm just so grateful we got a chance to do it again today. Pete's back.
I'm back.
How was it?
It was. I enjoyed it so much more the second time. I think there was less fear of it. I actually put my arms up on the drop as well. I did. Braved it. But the kid next to me, he'd never been on it before, and he was like screaming the whole way around. It was brilliant. But in like excitement, kind of screaming. But he had a sister that was probably Oscar's age, sat in front of us, and I was thinking, but she did good. She loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I don't know. Like I said just before you got back, that obviously Oscar's not been convinced to go on it, and I can't really blame him. It's very intense. He's very intense, and I think that's where Universal can sometimes get the reputation as not being family friendly. But this is one ride of many, and actually it's quite nice for us to be able to do something. It would be nicer if we could ride together, obviously. Obviously we can't just ride alone.
See, I wonder if we'd have done Disney first and he'd done all the roller coasters that he's already used to, whether or not we came here, he'd be more packed up and ready to go on them. Who knows? But saying that, he did Hagrid's. I think he came off that and he didn't want to go back on it, and he's been on it twice since, and he loves it now. And he says, like, I didn't scream once. He said Mummy screamed like 3 times.
It's true. Right, we've probably got like 1 more hour before the park's closed, so let's get out of here.
Latest.
We probably should have put some bars on this thing. Come on out, Blue! Pitter patter, girl!
Jurassic World is now proud to present the Mongoliensis, known to the world as Velociraptor.
Here she comes! Whoa! Alright! Okay! She's a lot bigger than I remember. That seems to be a lot of teeth. Is that a normal amount of teeth? Can someone Google it? I was furloughed for a long time. I'm supposed to be a lifeguard. Hey! Blue! Well, that's not a good sound. That's the hunger gargle, folks. Blue, focus up. Follow the clicky. Good, there we go. Come here. You know the drill. There it is. Good. Now everyone say hi, Blue! Hi, Blue! No, sorry, we shouldn't have done that. I got her really aggravated. Bad advice on my part. Come on over here, guys. Ooh, a Jurassic Park shirt. Thanks for reminding us of those tragedies. Really bringing back the trauma. Right there on that line. You guys can get right there on that line. It's like you're avoiding the line. You should be afraid of the dinosaur, not the line. Very nice. Now, folks, tell Blue, say, Blue, leave us alone. If you don't say it, she's not going to do it. Yeah. Get away from that dinosaur!
So we were just seeing what we could do with our, you know, last few minutes, and we saw the raptor experience was available, and we've been checking periodically over our last few days, but it's always been the baby raptors, which we did do a meet and greet with, but we were waiting to see the big one, and just as we were passing, that was what was available, so we just nipped in to do it, and it was pretty scary, but it was everything that I wanted it to be. I've obviously seen that in other people's vlogs and things, and I really wanted to get his reaction. It did not disappoint. So that's it. We're all done now, boys.
Yep, that was literally so scary. I didn't realise it to go like...
So that's our time in Universal Studios done, and we're so sad. We've honestly had the best time, haven't we, boys?
Yeah.
It's been so good. It's been really good, and I think we are fortunate that obviously this isn't the end of the trip. We've still got SeaWorld to go, and of course Disney, which clearly we're very excited about. But Universal has been incredible. We've just had the best time, and I'm so glad that we added it to our trip and extended the days when the cruise got cancelled, because I feel like we needed all of this time here. Oh, we've just had the best time. But before we wrap up this vlog, we've still got dinner, and we are going to go to Bubba Gump's. We were just walking through Hogsmeade to exit, and then we're just completely like stopped, and we're not really sure why. We're moving again. We don't know what's going on.
Good evening. I'm the Hogwart sorting hat. There's nothing I can't see. So try me on, and I will tell you where you ought to be. You might belong in Gryffindor, where dwell the brave at heart. You might belong in Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal. Or yet, in wise old Ravenclaw, if you've a ready mind. Or perhaps in Slytherin, those cunning folk use any means to achieve their ends.
We have to do Disney.
Oscar doesn't want to go. I can't say I blame him. It's been too good. It's been so good. We've loved it. Loved it, haven't we, boys?
Especially Velocicoaster.
What was your favourite, honey?
Hagrid.
Hagrid. Good choices, yeah. Mine would be the same, Velocicoaster or Hagrid's. Definitely the firm favourites. Right, dinner time. So that Landry's card was definitely well worth the $25 because we've just been seated immediately and therefore like avoided a 70-minute queue for food, which, I mean, he's wagging, there's no way he would wait 70 minutes. If we weren't seated straight away, I think we would have been skipping dinner tonight. So yeah, well worth it. It's been a very useful thing to have, but that's why we wanted to do Bubba Gumps tonight, because we didn't have a reservation. And when I've been researching Universal, so many people have said, oh, you don't need to book or reserve at Universal or City Walk, it's not like Disney. Well, that's not been our experience. Fortunately, we have had reservations the whole time, but we have seen people turned away or a 60-minute queue, and I just, not with him, like, it's just not something we could do, like, especially after a long day in the park. There's no way you would then wait, you know, I think 15 minutes is reasonable, but any longer than that, there's just no way you could do it. So my tip would definitely be to make your reservations at Universal and City Walk, because it's free to do, it was easy to do. Why wouldn't you? I know people don't like being stuck to a plan, but I don't know. 60-minute queue for food is not appealing, is it? So, but, and yeah, that Landry card was a great purchase for $25, definitely. So food has just arrived. So I had the, I can't believe it's not scampi or something like that, which is prawns and linguine and lobster butter and garlic bread. Pete has gone for fried chicken. It was supposed to be with mash, so I think they're just bringing that out with some gravy. Oscar's fries have been served in this little cute boat, and then Oscar's name, he's gone for the pizza. That food is so good. We have got empty plates, which actually the portion sizes were okay. They weren't crazy. They were decent. Well, yeah, Pete had a big portion. My pasta was a decent size, I thought. Empty plate from Pete. Oscar's still going on his pizza.
My last one.
His last piece. The food here has been really, really good. And I think now that I've kind of shaken that sinus thing that I had, I can really enjoy the food, like, properly. And yeah, that shrimp pasta, so good. So we're done, I think. Definitely done for food. I don't think we're gonna have dessert. We are stuffed. So the bill has just arrived, and for what we had, it was $94.75, and then obviously we need to work out the 20% tax on 20% tip on top. But that's really reasonable for the food that we had, the drinks that we had, and how good it actually was. And with that, we're back at Cabana Bay after what has been the best day. I think it was like the perfect final day because we got everything done that we wanted to do. We got some of the shows done that we hadn't yet seen, and at the end of the night, I don't know if I kind of explained it properly, but we were just following the crowd, and then we ended up like stuck behind a barrier, and we were like, what's happening here? And then they let our side of the barrier go, and that's what then allowed us to go and stand on the bridge, which we were going to take a picture on the bridge anyway of Hogwarts, but then 2 minutes later that show started and we were in the most perfect prime position for it. Wouldn't happen in Disney, we were just saying.
You got mail. No, you got lucky.
We did get lucky. And then obviously after what has been a fantastic day, we've probably had the best meal that we've had on the trip so far, without a doubt. So yeah, what a perfect day. So we are still at Cabana Bay for 2 more sleeps. Tomorrow's vlog, well, tomorrow's day, you're not going to watch the vlog tomorrow, but tomorrow's day we are going to SeaWorld. We're very excited for that. These were the free tickets that were included within our Discovery Cove day. So obviously we're going to put them to use and go to SeaWorld. We've got a fun day planned at SeaWorld.
I want to go to Sesame Street Land.
He does want to go to Sesame Street Land. And then the other good thing that we found out after we were planning everything is that SeaWorld have also got their 7 Seas Food and Wine Festival on as well. So clearly we're just destined to eat like pigs on this trip.
Weren't we always?
Bacon!
That is true. So yes, we've got SeaWorld, and then after that we'll be checking out to head to the Rosen Inn for a few off-site days and some kind of relaxation before Disney. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already.
And if you aren't, then you're saucy.
Give this video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And we'll see you again for another vlog, some more adventures in Florida. Bye!
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 Bye.
Bye! Bye! Bye!